That that little sign right there, motor vehicles prohibited, it says, with the shape of Iowa on it. Northeast Iowa is where I dwell, where I've always lived, and I do love it here. What I'm doing for work in these parts these days of life is fencing. Not like jousting each other with little sticky poles, but putting fences up, mostly like for farmers and stuff, barbed wire fences. And down this pathway, I'm at least 80% confident. There's a sandbar I spotted from across the river back in the fall when we were still doing some fencing. And I'm like, man, I need to figure out how to get to that sandbar on foot. So this is me trying it. I see another little walking path up that way. So that's kind of interesting, but I'm guessing, understanding where I'm at on the map, this is more down toward the river I'm looking for and for the sandbar. And with it being public hunting land, I'm guessing that goes up in the more timber-like area. But I genuinely don't know. It's always really cool, I think. I personally really enjoy the outdoors and Mother Nature. So when there's little tidbits of like this, is like technically, I guess, you know, you can consider it a hiking path or whatever, I don't know. When you got tidbits of Mother Nature to just enjoy, there are questions to be answered in your head. Like for me, I'm always thinking, I'm always questioning stuff, and I like I like reaching conclusions on these questions I have for myself. So right now I've reached my first fork in the road. Do I take a left? Do I take a right? I kind of have a gut feeling right might be a little better, but I'm going to try left because it looked like a pretty big sandbar from across the river. So what I was basically just saying is, like, to go ahead and explore and discover areas that are just right near where you live. It's just that much easier to get to. And yeah, it's freaking great. Like, it sure as hell ain't hiking in the Rocky Mountains, but it's pretty cool, like walking up on this ledge thinking, okay, now I got another left or right option in the road. It's pretty evidently visible up over that. It's kind of a drop off down to water-ish. So this actually, I kind of want to get over the ledge just to see. I saw some of those kind of pinies there, some of those coniferous trees a bit. And that's, you know, you'll see those on top of fucking bluff ledges and shit like that a lot. And okay, now I can see, yeah, you can definitely see some rocky bluffness in there, getting steeper, and you can see where the walking path is right there. So my gut was right, and I should have went right. Okay. I don't know how well you can tell by the video. You kind of can. That's definitely pretty downhilly I'm walking at this point now. That's one thing I did not expect geographically, was that the road was so much higher than the actual river over here. What's really neat too is, like, it's February 10th. It's like 40 degrees, and it's like the coldest it's been around noon, like this whole week. It's just insane. You know, I like snowboarding, and gosh, I kind of wish we would have had a little more time with the snow on the ground. I don't think winter's over. In my area, I think it freaking has a storm every April yet still. But at this point, it's just crazy warm for February, and it's been this way for a little bit. It got crazy cold the week we had the snow, and then turned crazy warm and melted it all way too fast, and now I'm finding a sandbar. But I'm realizing this place would be fucking awesome to mountain bike at. Like right where this little slip through there goes up to like the trail I was just looking at from on the other side. You can see it has like trail through there. So this is what I was just kind of saying earlier. Little did I know, about 5 miles from where I live, there's this area I could do some actual, like, little bit of hill climbing, mountain biking at. But yeah, the weather's just insane around these parts. And boy, I guess that trail I saw up from the road, I can see the little green. You can't really see it in the video, but that trail there I saw up from the road and wondered, is that privately owned or part of the public land down there? And now I know it's part of the public land. But there's the river. Sweet. Okay. I'm going to go this way, I think. It was kind of far to get down here, but not too bad, actually. Yeah, this would be a sweet place to bring the mountain bike out to. Cover the ground quicker. Figure out where the pathways go. I'll go ahead and, oh no, this ain't where I want to be. Holy smokes, I'm super far off from where I want to be. Where's the sandbar? Oh my gosh, where the heck am I? Okay, so, beautiful river, isn't it? Beautiful day, isn't it? The sandbar I'm actually looking for is like that way, I think. Man, this would be a fun place to just come down and dink around by the water. Climbing across those and stuff, you know, when it's warmer, but I am pretty surprised I'm nowhere near this sandbar I was thinking I was going to be right on. It looks like maybe you have to do some river walking quite a ways that way. I'm at least going to get to that down tree over there to look, I think, from there. I think I can pull it off bank walking here pretty easily. If I were to slip in and get a little wet, at least I'm only 5 miles from home. Whew. That sun hitting me. At this point down by the water now, I'm like, whew. Alright, I can see now, based on the farmland up there, it is around that bend, and then the next bend, where the sandbar on my side of the river I wanted to get to is. Obviously, if it wasn't so cold, zipping over to that sandbar would be pretty easy to get to the next one. Go ahead and search that sandbar some, but it doesn't really look like there's anywhere, you know, if I could roll my pants up to my knees and get from there to there, but then it's deep from there to there. Like, if it wasn't February 10th, I'd definitely do it. Even though it's February 10th, I still might do it. But I kind of want to just go get a mountain bike out here at this point. Stay tuned for future adventures on snowboards, mountain bikes, etc. once I get me that GoPro I've been meaning to go ahead and do. But I just realized when I'm accidentally zoomed in way too far on this new camera. Well, I sat on this little corner for a little bit, thought some things through, and I don't think I'm going to proceed. You know, over here you got the creek side. I'm just going to go ahead and let it be a sandbar search fail, I guess. Just because I didn't bring any extra layers or anything like that, in case I were to wade across and slip and get myself completely soaked, I would be, you know, I could get home within 10-15 minutes pretty easily, but even so, that wouldn't be fun. And I'll just go ahead and not take the risk, I guess. I didn't realize there was a creek here where I'd have to cross water just to walk this river bank, so I'm going to let that search be a fail. It's not even 1 p.m. here, so I'm going to go out and mountain bike or search some sandbars that are easier to get to or something. May or may not be part of the YouTube here. We'll see. Thanks for checking her out if this is the end. Some pretty cool hiking on the way back out. One slip I thought would be sweet for mountain biking. But obviously they're not, you know, man-made mountain biking trails, so it's good to hike it backwards first before you fly on it downhill. So just kind of taking that hike to see what I'd be working with through those bends. Back down through there. When it drops down off that little mini bluff area down to the river. Now is this going to hook uphill or... Oh, sweet. Yeah, this is definitely... So I've already identified on this little walk a cool little stretch that would be fun to downhill bike. And then you get down to the bottom and just explore the trails on the bike to discover the rest of the land quicker, I guess, trail-wise. But yeah, this is going to be fun on the bike.